it's lovely to have you here. I thought I'd pop in today and just give you a look at what I've been working on for the last couple of weeks. I'll have to admit I was sorely tempted to clean up my studio. There's a lot going on at the moment, and as you can see, there are they're beautiful piles of creating, I guess. I've been doing a course with Tina Marias called Soft Revolution, hosted by the fabulous Fibre Arts Take Two team, which I'm really, I guess I'm just sinking into that course. I'm also doing a course to put up on my website about making large fabric vessels, a course I've been wanting to do for a long time, and it's slowly evolving into this really lovely course. I've had a lot of people ask me how I do my larger vessels, like that one in the background there, and there's one up the top on my top shelf. A beautiful course that uses armature, but in a really easy way, so there's not a lot of struggle with the wire armature that you sometimes have when you're using that. So I'm putting that course together as well, and I'm also working on some YouTube videos, which of course you've seen over the last couple of months, the soft sculptures that I've been doing, that beautiful piece of wall art where we put all those soft sculptures together into that lovely piece. I've also been working on these guys here. These are what I call coil pots. These are coil pots made out of the bindings. There's a video on the channel that shows you how I make all my different bindings using rope or pieces of fabric, really simple techniques that create really beautiful effects and really beautiful vessels. I've been making I guess I've been in the process of making a how to make these lovely coil vessels. As you can see, my color palette has totally switched from the greens to the pinks. And I'm just putting that together now, making a whole heap of bindings, so then I can show you the process of making these really lovely coil pots. So if you're interested in making a coil pot, stay tuned. It's not going to be long. I'm making the bindings over the next couple of days, and then I'll film how to put it together. Start making the bindings now if you're interested in making the vessel pots. They're really simple to make. They're very similar to the stitch pots that I did a really lovely video on probably a couple of months ago now. Very similar technique, but instead of just I guess coiling the rope up like this, twisting the rope up to sew together, you actually use all of these lovely bound bindings, the bindings made from ropes or from strips of fabric, really thick wool, anything. And as I said, there's a video about how to make your bindings. So start making them if you're interested in putting it all together in a beautiful coil pot. So that's pretty much where I'm at the moment. As you can see, my workspace, I love this space. This is the space where I come to every day to pretty much create, to read, to watch videos. I like this space, but as I'm getting towards the end of the year, I know for a fact that I'm going to start putting a little bit too much pressure on myself to have everything finished by the end of the year. I seem to have this invisible deadline. I guess it's not even really a deadline that says I must be finished by the end of December. I must finish this course. I must finish this video. I must do all these things, and also to Christmas as well, which I love, all the cooking, the baking that comes with Christmas. And it starts to get a little bit too much. I start to put a bit too much pressure on myself. So I know what I'm going to do. After I finish this video today, I'm actually going to clean up my room, put some of the things on hold while I concentrate maybe just on one thing, and I know that I'm going to purposefully slow myself down. December seems to be the time when I always start, I guess, making a deliberation of not to stress myself too much, not to overload myself too much. And it always seems to be the end of the year, it creates these, really unrealistic expectations of what I want to achieve. So next up, I'm going to clean up my desk, and I'm going to start a few little slow down practices in the morning before when I arrive in my art studio, to remind myself to slow down, take a breath, enjoy what I've already done this year, but also to slow down for the rest of the December beautiful Christmas month as well. So that's what I'll be doing. I think I might share with you some of my slow down practices. They're just deliberate moments in the morning, normally only for 15, 20 minutes, where I will actually remind myself of the beauty of slowing down, spending a little time on some of the creative practices that I've put a little bit to the side while I've been busy doing other things. And it's a really good way to simply sink slowly into an otherwise hectic December. So I hope you're having a great creative week. I hope, like myself, you're reminding yourself not to put too much pressure on yourself, not to try and get too much done, and simply really enjoy every day for what it is. So happy creating today. And as I said, if you're interested in doing these beautiful coil vessels, stay tuned. I'm working on the bindings. Maybe next week I'll have the video up on how to make these really beautiful vessels.